Good afternoon, everyone. This is Grant from Team Podcast. Just going to quickly check my volume levels. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that sounds alright for me. Anybody that's watching, which is usually nobody, if my volume's a little bit all over, please speak up, because I've always got a habit of getting this wrong. Anyway, this is Grant from Team Podcast, live on Twitch, and for the next little while I'm going to be playing Total Carnage, 1993 Midway game. It's ridiculous. Twin stick shooter. Get all my credits up. Kind of paved the way for games like Doom and Left 4 Dead. Midway had... It's not like we're going to get any voices on this. Previously done wonderful things with Smash TV, which kind of revolutionised the way that twin sticks worked. Much the same, they'd previously done Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2 along the same kind of medium. This game is just ridiculous. It's like Rambo meets the Gulf War meets, well, I mean, Unknown Life Forms. There you go. Oh, thanks, Jake. Hey, dude. It's the most American game I think that's ever been made. Only takes about 45 minutes to get through it, because this is back in the days of coin-ops. Coin-op arcade games where death is kinda unavoidable. You just gotta make it through by pumping as much money as you can into the machine. Big stuff bonus. We've got these little warp zones down here. I'm not going to take that one. We're going to come up here and get the currency instead. Oh, there's a mine in the middle of it. And there's our retro violence. There is a lot of blood, guts and gore in this game, considering it's only, what, 8 or 16-bit. You see what I mean now about how it kind of revolutionised or paved the way for the likes of Left 4 Dead. Oh, not press start. When you get these little horde sections, horde gaming's become really, really popular in the last few years with the likes of Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, even Gears of War and COD. Back when I was a kid, I am, mate, pumping it hard. The pleasure domes at the end. For the record, I have no chance of me getting even close to 220 keys. Now, the last time I played this, I don't remember it taking that long. But I can't remember how to place bombs. There we go. Explosions! Mother of all battles this way, or Total Carnage this way. We might get some warp zones on the go. I've got to pick up the in-game currency, which is, of course, America's. Got to collect the Americas. Mr. Butane hides here. Well, let's get Mr. Butane. Who's Mr. Butane? Sounds like somebody at the Viz characters. Ah! Mr. Butane's hard. Oh, my word. Can you imagine how much money you would have spent on this as a kid? Collect reporters and POWs, that's what the little help me's are. War correspondents and the like. Do not hog bombs. Okay, I won't. Oh, dear God. I'm not going to try and speed run this, or obviously try and do it without dying. That's, definitely gone. Another checkpoint. Yep, more Americas.
Thank you.
Over here! Over here! Thank you!
Not sure how often you see POWs wearing bikinis. I am the Weasel Man.
Captain Carnage!
Oh, that's a lot of bad guys. For anybody watching, it's not got too bad yet, but some of the boss battles, there is a lot of flashing imagery. So if you got any issues with that, good luck. General Akboob. There's always boobs on my streams.
I'll buy you for $1.
Who's set during the, or rather made during the Gulf War in the 90s. So there is quite a bit of sentiment in there towards terrorist nations and what have you. Not that there ever really isn't in these games, but fucking Battletoads. That electrocute me somehow. It just doesn't stop. Americas and diamonds for some reason. Oh, here comes Mr. Propane. Hank Hill. Please give me a better weapon. Got a semi-automatic rocket launcher here. I do love games like this. They're one of the first games I clocked when I was a kid. Obviously not in an arcade, because it was another one built for arcades where you needed infinite continues in order to be able to get through it. Was Akari Warriors. Kind of played similar to this, but without the ridiculousness. That was more like just kind of Rambo the game. I'm rather up to about Rambo 2. This is a bit more like Rambo 3, I suppose. Are you even allowed to talk about Rambo 3 these days? I'm not sure if the storyline with the Taliban and what have you is something that the American Film Association is particularly cool with. Let's take a shortcut. Random crazy warp zones. Is this one of the bosses? Can't remember. Yes, it is. Because this is obviously staple in the armory of any aggressive nation. A lot of blood, guts, and go Orcus Warp. I suppose he is kind of an Orcus in the, if you look at him. I can hear somebody shouting out for help, but I'm not sure where he is. Level after this, we start to get a lot of Zoidberg noises. Jake will pick up on it immediately because I know he's a massive Futurama fan. I'm not sure if Zoidberg's noise is almost like a not tribute, but like a shout out to this game. You'll hear the sound effects soon enough, if my game volume is loud enough to warrant it. So I've got Orcus's arms on fire now. Sup, Graham? At this stage, I'd have pumped enough money into this machine to have probably bankrupted my entire family. Did need access to huge amounts of funding in order to complete arcade games when we were kids. I would have been, what, 12 when this came out? This is Total Carnage, dude. It's kinda the sequel to Smash TV. It's made by the same people. And runs almost identically, just to massively amp up the ridiculousness, as you can probably see here, because this is supposed to be in the arsenal of a third world dictator. General Akbub. He's got that typical 80s Russian villain thing going on. I'd not watched much Three Stooges, dude. I didn't realise that the whoop 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 was coming out of them. That makes sense, though. We've got the... I'm not really sure where the Three Stooges reference would come in this to warrant the sound as well. Other than perhaps it's just free to use sound and they thought, yeah, let's put that in the game. Getting a good tongue bashing now. Oh, we've got to buy me dinner first. But I'm not even sure if I'm hitting a point that I can injure there. Forgot I had them. I do forget about the bombs sometimes.
Captain Carnage!
Using a semi-automatic rocket launcher again. Off the back of this, I might give Gauntlet a go in future, because I loved Gauntlet when I was a kid. And that's on this same little game collection that I'm playing right now. It's off the Midway Arcade Gold collection for Xbox 360. At least that's what it originally came out when. I'm playing this on Xbox One. But indeed, it is ridiculously long, dude. I don't think I ever completed it when I was younger. I remember hearing rumours when I was a kid that Gauntlet actually just kind of randomly generated its levels and that you couldn't actually complete it. It just kept going and going and going. I'm not sure how much strength there is in that rumour, like, but... Oh, his eyes. He's not happy that I put his eye out. Oh, my guts are out again. I might be able to get his other eye.
Captain Carnage.
So much death and failure in this. You all think you've got it bad with bloody Dark Souls. Let me tell you. Totally, mate. Absolute money pit of a boss. Dodge the top. Where's the fun in dodging? It's not costing me any money now. Oh.
Captain Carnage.
If I remember rightly, the rest of the bosses in this game aren't quite as bad as this. It was a case of just ripping your finances apart to get you through the first boss. We will see though. It has been a long time since I last clocked this game. The last little bit to do is his head, and then I think that's it. Get through there. Yep. There's his head. Nope, he's still going without a head. I think this might be the end.
Captain Carnage.
I'm just having a bit of a rest there. God damn it, I thought it was up behind him there. And here's the bit I was warning you about with the flashing images, because that is just an absolute head fuck.
You will fly.
So there's boss one. 6,300 Americas. Amazing. Not sure if I can do this online 2-player. Might get somebody in. There's your Smash TV reference, group. Well, that was unfortunate. I couldn't be bothered to read all of that. You're basically telling me there are no rules.
Captain Carnage.
The only rule in this game was currency. Probably a better place to be. I'm just going to keep my eyes open for mines and bullets, obviously. Oh, Maracas. It's all very, Robocop. I love it! I just keep getting reminded of, I'd buy that for $1. Was that a ruse with a ball and chain? Oh, do you mean like the people I've got to rescue? That was a bold move, mate. I think this is an airfield I've got to blow up now. Sure, I get something cool for blowing up all the planes, but it's really difficult because of the way that it scrolls. Obviously this was usually a two-player game to destroy two kids' parents' finances in the early 90s. That's what I was trying to do before. I did remember I needed to bomb that. Oh, away, man. Christmas presents, because Christmas.
Save me.
Captain Carnage.
Most probably, mate. There's nurses, there's girls in bikinis, obviously. I think there's reporters, and there's POWs, and that looks like a guy that might be carrying a package.
Over here.
Thank you.
Flash Feast. Super bonus warp incoming. I mean, I'm not one to really say no to a Flash Feast. That was an ill-advised decision. So yeah, I've got to get through these and disarm them before they blow up, which you'll see when they start shaking. Oh, sweet Jesus. Fucking Propane Steve or whatever his name was from before. Fucking flamethrower. How would you like some of that, Propane Steve? Nice bonus for killing Propane Steve. Is this the Super Flash Feast warp? Let's go and have a Flash Feast. That. Oh, very Hellraiser-y. I'm always down for a bit of that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is there any need? There's the Zoidberg bit that I was on about, Jay. At least what I thought was the Zoidberg bit. And then you just gotta chuck a bomb into the middle of it, just for the crack. Flamethrowers probably my favourite weapon in this game. Focus on that one. Concentration. Not looking at the chat right now. I've got to be busy destroying all of these jeeps.
Captain Carnage.
Alright. Oh no, we're still there. My video's a little bit behind. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. Like my pad just randomly disconnected there.
Thank you. Thank you.
My hero.
Let's get out of the flash feast.
Thank you.
That was a baseball player with a ball and chain. They've just captured everything that is great about America. Bikinis and baseball. And nurses. Oh, this is the Jets. Oh, god damn it. I thought I'd lose my way through that there.
Help me.
Thank you.
I can't see where any of those mines are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another one that was just designed to consume quarters or 20 pences or whatever you were pumping into these bloody things. Fairly certain I didn't get my bonus for destroying all the jets there.
Help me.
Am I taking the warp zone this time? No, I don't think I will. Let's see what happens
Save me.
outside of the warp zone. Aside from obvious, inevitable death and failure on a grandiose scale. Of course that was going to happen.
Thank you.
An awful lot going on this screen. It is indeed. Absolute feckin'. I don't know why they're setting themselves on fire. Oh dear, I couldn't get to the bomb in time. Not that it matters. As long as you've got an extra 20 pence to put in this game, it will keep throwing you back into it. There we go. More absolute insanity. Oh, this might be why I didn't get the bonus for the flames. They're not done with them yet. The fuck is that? Beware dangerous terrorist nations with giant fucking skull ants. Oh, I could do with a better weapon here. These things are getting us pinned in. Oh. Give me that flamethrower. I'm not entirely sure why I can pick some eggs up and the other ones hatch into these evil beasties, or if there's really much way to tell the difference. And I think they vibrate a little bit like that after a while, but I mean, really? You ever gonna see that? Not sure what. Oh, propane Steve. Submit to the pain. You fucking death rat me one at a time. Probably really picky. Yeah, I'm not getting out of that.
Captain Carnage.
I mean, that's not so bad. Pick up all the Americas. It's probably the earliest example of prepping you for a boss battle. Or maybe not. Relinquish the pork. I think it's the only way I'm getting out of this. Relinquishing somebody's pork. Extra men collected, mines stepped on, hostages not rescued, 68. Yeah! That fucking smile, man, that's terrifying. That's like the mouth of Sauron right there. A shocking conclusion. There goes General Akboob. Frequent reminders of the game that we're playing. I had an itch. Not sure what that spelled. Now involved in a fist fight with an armoured car. More guys with ball and chains. Seemingly my terrorist nation dictator also has a medieval dungeon that he likes to keep reporters and girls in bikinis in. Jesus H. Christ. Oop, I'm out of bombs. I hate this little triple gun. So polite of him to beep. You know, those are the kind of henchmen that make a difference. It's the little things. Scud destruction bonus. Quack, quack, quack.
Help! 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 Help!
Don't remember Saddam Hussein having one of them in the Gulf War.
Great Scott!
Yes, Jake, that is 100% accurate. That is the final boss. It's pretty much where we're headed now. You see the nuclear facility at the top? That's it, right there. So it's not a long game because it was a coin-op. I should be done on this in about 15, maybe 20 minutes at a push. Depends how many mad warp zones. Also, you might have remembered at the beginning, there was 218 keys I needed to collect for the Pleasure Dome. In a game this size, I'm sure you can appreciate that that's not fucking happening.
Help me!
Thank you!
God damn it. Now my hostages are covered in, I
Save me!
don't know, bubblegum?
Help me!
Baby Milk Factory is actually a shout out to something that happened in the, I think it might have been the Gulf War. If anybody wants to Google it, there was something quite famous. I don't know if it was that a baby milk factory was bombed or that it was being used as a ruse for
Hero!
something more sinister. I don't know, you guys can check that out. I'm too busy shooting things and trying to adjust my headphones at the same time. That didn't go down well. Propane Steve's back again. I can't remember if that was his name. It's what I use for most names that I don't know. Yeah, I've just seen Jake's comment there about the baby milk factory. I hope you picked that up, dude. I think it might have been the Assyrian War in the 80s, where the reference comes from. Might be the Gulf War, I don't know. Yeah, sticking to a little bit of current affairs with our, the anarchy that is this game. Just racking up a few continues there. Not that it matters. I think it just gives me the option to continue a game over regardless of how many virtual coins I put in this. I'm backed into a goddamn corner here. I said this game was originally designed to be a two-player. Trying to go through this game single player is an act of masochism. Bloody pink barrels. I hate these things. I made it through that. Absolute bullet hell.
Help me!
Over here!
My hero! Save me!
This isn't gonna last forever, but
Captain Carnage!
yeah, give me that fucking flamethrower. I'm sure flamethrowers make noises like machine guns in real life. Here we go. No bombs left. And this was just the basic mechanic behind Super Smash TV as well. You just had the 4 entry points. And enemies used to just pour in from those 4 entry points. Done it.
My hero!
Got to rescue my bikini girls.
Over here!
This might not quite
Baby milk!
giant.
Thank you.
Something about the baby milk there. Where I got absolutely destroyed by all these rockets. I don't think I can take out those rocket launchers either. Maybe the entire game's just playing possum. Oh, god damn it. Trying to avoid that as well. Random jeeps in an underground baby milk factory. Because, yeah,
Captain Carnage!
you don't need reasons. Not in this absolute bedlam, you don't anyway. Yeah, they're sneaking up behind the mine there. was only going to work for so long. Fucking hell. That wasn't much of a bonus. Be careful. No shit. That wasn't very fair. I was through there. You know what? Let's get a charge. I don't even care.
Over here!
The death animations are astounding, mate. Round about the same sort of time that we got Battletoads, if I remember rightly, that was ridiculously over gory as well. I've got that somewhere too. As well as this, I've also got the rare replay collection for a bit of I mean, just look at this shit, man. Really. Yeah, probably could have sussed out. I could have done that long before now. Oh my god. Oh. We're nearly at the final conflict, guys, that have stuck with me this far. The rest of Propane Steve's family are not happy at me for killing him. I still don't quite get where the electrocution animation comes through when you're either getting axed or potentially killed by like the Battletoad things. Come on. Not like old Zoidberg. It's the little pirouette before the electrocution as well. I mean, at least he's putting some effort into it, you know what I mean? Use my machine gun flamethrower again. Why the axes? This game definitely poses more questions than it answers. Tell you what though, if they were gonna you know, they got this thing about doing retro computer games and that kind of stuff, you know, what was it, The Rock did, was it a take, was that just called Carnage? The thing where you played as like Godzilla and King Kong and that kind of stuff. I've got that on one of these as well. Actually, and you gotta like trash the city. It's kind of like an 8-bit version of that King of the Monsters game that you used to get on the Neo Geo. That's a memory and a half. I'd forgotten about that game. I used to have that on Games Master when I was a kid, all of the time. Like, Neo Geos are amazing, but especially, I don't know about anybody watching from the States, but in the UK, nobody had a Neo Geo at the time. Rampage, that was it, not Carnage. Okay, Jake, we are here. You mentioned about being a black hole for quarters earlier on. Yeah, I'm sure I've got Rampage on one of these at some point as well. I might give that a blast, although it does get old quickly, that game. I'm not gonna lie. Other one that I've got in one of these collections that might be fun to go through actually is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Anybody that's not played Conker's Bad Fur Day, it's like an adult cartoon where you play a squirrel who wakes up with a splitting hangover and has no idea where he is, and he's got to get back home. Now survive a barrage of missiles. I suspect I am not going to survive a barrage of missiles. Yeah, they should totally do a movie of this, man. I definitely know Jake's the kind of guy that would watch a movie about this. If there's insane retro joy to be had, he's always a part of it. So... Now, Raul Julia would have made an amazing General Akboob as well. I was just reading Jake's comment there about Turtle Carnage 2. You could knock down the Twin Towers in the N64. That's pretty dark. Well, it would have been if the Taliban had an 80-foot tall gorilla, I suppose. But because we're on a coin op, if you haven't already sussed this out, that boss meter's going to go down, but that is by no means the end of this. I've still got giant, robotic, floating Hitler head that pops up at the end. That's not really fair, considering your boss meter's now gone entirely. Oh, there we go. Orc face is back. At least on this guy we get some kind of indication that we're doing more damage. I'm not sure what language he's supposed to be shouting in. They're quite non-specific with regards to General Akboob's exact whereabouts. I'm not doing a lot of damage here, am I? No, we've got one face dead. Oh no, I need my the meter's not moving, can't put more money in. Aye. Got a huge bag of 10 pences here. There we go. Rainbow flames. Wah, 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 wah.
I am a peace-loving citizen.
And try and put a mine in there. Not sure if that was a glitch. I'm not sure if he's supposed to just stop like that. So we're gonna do it. I've got my big stuff bonus. Here he is. General Akbub was Hitler all along. Check that out for amazing writing. We're not getting much in the way of Hitler's health bar either, really, are we? I suppose it costs a lot if you want to kill Hitler, is what they're really trying to say. It's so subtle and nuanced. Oh, it's the epitome of subtlety, isn't it? Pro Hitler killing channel. Absolutely. But we have to pay in order to be able to do it. Firing rockets into Hitler's face. Nerdy up north definitely approves of the killing of Hitler. Just so we are clear. He's not done yet, guys. Not by a long shot. He's still shouting now as well. Is this now Red Skull? Is it Red Skull? Hugo Weaving's character out of Captain America. Some rockets fired at him. I'm not sure what electrocuted me there. Is that it? That might be it. You can never be quite sure. Skinless Hitler indeed. What? fucking mouth of Sauron again. Have I got access to the pleasure domes? I don't think I do. That's kind of out of order. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Total Carnage. Total Carnage ends with me not getting laid.
Pain before pleasure.
And you never got a sequel to Total Carnage either.
I am a peace-loving citizen. Not.
Game Heroes of the Midway Pleasure Domes. This is not good. Akboob lives. No pleasure for you today. Thank you for playing. Video gaming's first foray into orgasm denial, perhaps. At least I got the top score once. Stick and fuck you. Single gyrating boob is all that is in the pleasure dome. Indeed. Do I stop there, or do I go for some more retro action? Let's have a look through what I've got on here. Got a Smash TV. Satan's Hollow. I was talking about Rampage. Pit Fighter. Marble Madness. Joust games. The Gauntlet games. The Defender games. Anybody sees anything they like, shout up. I've got a little bit of time to kill, so I might play through something else. Xenophobe. After the Hitler thing. Not so sure about that one. Vindicators 2. Cyberball. We're back around to Total Carnage. Tempted. Going for a little bit of Rampage. Jake mentioned Rampage before, so... That one kind of looks like me. More chicks in bikinis. Amazing animation getting her hair going there. Unusual food additive may be recalled. Sure, there's a way that you can destroy the buildings on this. I'm not sure how. That's it. Smash through the windows. Sure, eventually. Yeah, that happens. Not as much fun without the rock. Stop throwing fucking dynamite at me. I think I'm gonna kill through 10 towers level on this. Thanks, Jake. Or retro gaming Jesus. There we go. Is that how you complete a level? Yes, it is. Yellow car. Never fall off. Oh dear. I was reading messages there. Okay. I might swap games here. Like, completely. Because it wouldn't be a Grant stream if we didn't go into absolute fucking chaos. Have a blast at Smash TV. Precursor to Total Carnage. Considerably more basic, shall we say. Basically, just arena battles. Kind of akin to the Running Man, almost. Just a crazy game show where you gotta go in and kill. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep that. Right. The mutoid man on the end. Collect 10 keys.
Good luck. You'll need it. Bingo.
Okay, those are mines. Let's not go there. We've still got some amazing death animations for Jake. Nothing better than eyeballs flying everywhere. We've still got Christmas presents. Just no General Apple and his bizarre Hitler monster trying to take over the world. Anybody that's just joining in is going to be wondering what the hell I'm talking about there. So we were playing Total Carnage, now we're on the original, so to speak, Super Smash TV.
Bingo. Good luck.
Shouldn't have stood on that. At least the currency is a little bit more sensible than American flags and diamonds. Gold bars and money. Makes a lot more sense. Killed the dude in the little tank. Let's get the Christmas present. It would appear that I won a car there somehow. Go up here. Oh, I mean, that way. At least it gave me the little sly shot there to work out a way out, I suppose. Like fucking Dr. Eggman down the bottom there. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen the comments there about Rampage's console versions. I do think there was a couple of sequels to it where they really dolled it up. Because I seem to remember it looking considerably better than that as well.
10 seconds. Bingo. Yes.
I appear to have won a mattress. I don't know if you can see in the top left hand corner, but it keeps giving me my prizes flashing up when I get bonuses. You'd think a guy with a machine gun would be standing more of a chance against these guys with bats. Meet Mr. Shrapnel. Ooh. Is this Propane Steve's cousin? I need to get these bastards with the machine guns.
Good luck.
I mean, this was just another game that was designed to eat your money. Brand new VCR! I'm sure it said there was some money along here.
Big money. Big prizes. I love it.
And get all these Christmas presents. We are indeed not far from Smash TV becoming a reality, mate. I recently watched Physical 100 on Netflix. It's like a Korean fitness game show. And simply because of Squid Game, I was a bit like, is this going to stay as a fitness game show? You know, or is it literally going to be, right, final round, let's see who has the best physique, fight to the death. Of Captain Freedom coming out. Hey yo, hey Christmas tree. If you don't get that reference and you haven't seen the Running Man, sort your life out immediately. Next time my son's down, I think I might get him having a blast on this with me. You think, does it Rage?
10 seconds.
By ID Software. It was like Borderlands without the cell shading. How do you go on a game show that wasn't a million miles away from the premise that you've got with Super Smash TV? Oh, 2 VCRs. Oh, I thought I kept my weapon power up there. That wasn't very fair. Seems to be some sort of invincibility. Take that. literal hand grenade launcher.
10 seconds. Good luck.
Is Goodwell in here, is he? Haven't seen him comment. Absolute bullet hell. This should be... that Mutoid Man, yes.
I'd buy that for $1.
Haha! I was just talking about the RoboCop references.
10 seconds. Bingo.
I really did like the concept of, well, tank people at Midway with these games. We've had Tank Hitler, Tank Terrorist, now we've got Tank... this guy's kind of like Kingpin, isn't he? Flashing images yet again as an arm comes off. It's only a flash wound. Trying to get that better weapon from down there, but he's got me completely hemmed in. Vampire Survivors. I've heard good things about this game, dude, and I do like a bloody good twin stick. Is that the one that's free to download? Like, the manufacturers were really, really pissed off that they were trying to rip people off with the mobile port, so they just put it out for nothing. Go, the head's off. As we've already discovered from Total Carnage, the head off doesn't necessarily mean it's the end. Not really indicating where I've got to shoot him though.
Bingo! Good luck!
Oh, there we go. Oh, well, his head was off. Now it's back. Firing lasers like some kind of insane robot. I don't know what.
Bingo! Good luck!
My phone just ran out of battery there. Oh, I think it has. Sorry to anybody that's in the comments. I currently cannot see them because I have them running on my phone in front of me and it's just run out of battery. I'm going to get to the end of this level and go and put it back in, so I can be right back with you. But yeah, Jake, Vampire Survivors sounds like it's exactly my cup of tea. I do like a good anarchic twin stick experience. Toasters, cars, Super VCRs. That's the thing I thought was mattresses. Whoosh! I'm rich! Right, I'll tell you what, boys and girls, because I know the podcast is coming up tonight, so I'm going to call it a quits there. Anybody that wants to tune in next time, I still haven't decided what I'm going to play, because I never do. I just come in like full-blown chaos and play something random. So this has been Grant from Team Podcast for Nerdy Up North. Anybody that's interested and likes what we do, like, subscribe, share, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook, and all that jazz. And tune in tonight at 7:30 on YouTube for the Peaches and Scream episode of Nerdy Up North. This has been Grant. Have a good night. Bye-bye.